Hi lovelies, it's GenX Granny again here. Today I want to quickly show you how to make a paste for your face to give your skin a bit of a boost. It's like a mini facelift. It sort of helps with sagging bits, like on your butt or your face, or around here. As you get older it starts getting a bit saggy. The fight's pretty constant with that. I should be doing this like twice a week, but I'm really lazy and I'm lucky if I do it once every 6 months. But when I do it, I do get good results. Basically, how you make this at home, you'll need some sort of clay, French clay, Australian clay, Portuguese clay, whatever. Today I'm going to use organic bentonite powder clay. Not for any particular reason, it was just there and I grabbed it. I've got quite a few different clays. So what you do is, after you've had your coffee in the morning, if you have a real coffee, not the instant coffee, but the real coffee with coffee grains, you're going to need to take a little bit out, like a tablespoon or something like that. A bit noisy outside suddenly. And then get some powder and mix it together with a bit of purified water. Try to avoid using water from the tap because there's all sorts of weird stuff in it, like the chlorine, and you're going to be washing your face in chlorine water or whatever, but I just like to make it as pure as possible. It just feels better. I put a bit of, when you put the water in, it's really hard to get the right consistency. I even feel like the one I made here is a little bit slightly too runny. So you want it runny enough to sort of spread on your face, but not so that it drips everywhere when you're doing it. And it's also important when you're working with clays not to use any metal. I don't understand the science fully, but I do know that it somehow has a negative effect on the clay's properties. There's more about that on the internet. You can check it out yourself. So I've been mixing my little 3-ingredient facial solution. I've been mixing it in a clay bowl with a wooden spoon, so it's not coming into contact with any metal. So basically there's quite a bit of grain action obviously in the coffee grounds, so I think that when you put it on, you should very gently wipe in circular motions. That way you're getting a little bit of exfoliation, exfoliating properties while you're applying it. Also, when you wash it off in the shower, I'd rinse it off in a circular motion as well. Just make the most of the grains. Doesn't hurt to exfoliate your skin a couple of times a week anyway. I wouldn't do it more than once or twice a week though, especially if you're in a country like Australia where there's a lot of sun, because basically you've removed all the top layer of skin cells and you're exposing the baby new layers of skin to the sun like twice a week, So if you're going to be an exfoliating queen, that you really want to, or king, you really want to wear a hat all the time, which you should be doing anyway. Okay, so what this does, and I saw something somewhere years ago. It was basically to lift your butt, this recipe. And I thought, oh, if it lifts your butt, it must lift your face. So I tried it on my face. And of course, I don't know if I was imagining things or if my face did look rejuvenated and lifted, because it really did appear to work. And I'm not sure if it's a figment of my imagination. Each time I do it, it seems to work. I'm not going to bother with a before and after of this today because it's so easy to do this at home. You can just experiment yourself, come to the conclusion yourself whether it works or not. Obviously it's easy to get hold of used coffee grinds. And clay's not too hard, just go into your chemist or your local health food shop. You should be able to get a little bit. Otherwise, buy it online. It really isn't that expensive. I think I've got 100 or 200 grams for like less than $10 with free shipping at one point. Shipping's gone up a bit. So yeah, I'm assuming you could pay as low as $15, $17 just for a little bit. But I mean, if you want to make this a regular habit, obviously I'd get 200 grams, 500 grams, just so it lasts you a while. There are certain clays that suit certain skin types better than others. For example, if you're acne prone, you might want to look at the green clays. If you're mature skin, I think it's red clays and things like that. And I mean, white clay is pretty much for normal skin or baby young skin or something like that. I don't want to get my facts wrong, so look that up on the internet and get the right clay for your skin type if you can. My skin tends to respond well to all sorts of clays. I probably avoid the red clay a bit because I find that even though it's good for the skin of mature women, I feel like my skin isn't quite as rough as a lot of people in my age, so I tend to go for a more gentle clay really. Now, you're supposed to avoid the eye area with clays. I certainly wouldn't let it dry in that spot. Now I'm massaging it in a little bit just to start with, just to, as I said before, get the exfoliating action happening. I probably look like an absolute mess here. It's probably very uneven and weird, and now my hands are all, mucked up. But anyway, you shouldn't really leave any clays dried on your face for too long. So make sure you wash it off in about 10 minutes. Otherwise, it tends to dry your skin out. You only need a few minutes to receive the benefits of it. So I'm going to wait until it starts feeling like it's tightening a bit. And then I'm going to go have a shower and wash it off. And as I said before, when I wash it off, I'm going to very gently do the circular motion again. Probably a bit more than I did applying it, because I don't want to make a mess here right now. But in the shower, make sure you do it that way. It's better for your skin. I have a problem section around here, still around my nose, even though I'm in my 50s now, and I still get blackheads and stuff there, so I like to give that a little exfoliate now and then. So look, this is 3 ingredients. One is water, clay, coffee grounds that don't taste so great when mixed with clay. So it's easy to make. It's very inexpensive. If you don't drink coffee, you might know someone that does, or maybe you're in a cafe, you can scab a few, grinds off the barista that normally get thrown in the trash or whatever. Although I would make this a regular practice. I'd be doing this ideally, I'd be doing it at least once a week. Sorry, at least once every fortnight. Like I said before, I found it did get results. I'm just really lazy at doing it regularly. I just forget to do it. Even though I look at coffee all the time, I still seem to manage to forget. So don't be afraid of giving this a try. See if you get results from doing this. It certainly won't harm your skin as long as you don't leave it on for like an hour or something like that. So just make sure you wash it off in 10-15 minutes, and have fun.